Hello and welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to another brand new live stream. Today we are joined from Toronto. It is Sunday, the 26th of April, 2026. Let us make sure that we are live before we start talking, and it appears that we are. It appears that we are live. My friends, we are continuing on with our goal of becoming the top streamer in the world. That is a goal of mine. That's something that I am actively pursuing. Why? Because it is worthwhile. It is a worthwhile goal, most certainly, and I want to do it. So that is what we will be doing. Also, a quick update. We will also update the viewers on this as the live stream progresses, but we have a special goal here, which we are going to advertise most certainly. And here it is. I think this is going to be very, very, very interesting. Why is my Indian uncle in the background? Yogi, you know why. So here we are. We are at 12,000 or so subscribers. That is our subscriber count. We're going to put that right here. Let's make sure that people understand that this is the subscriber goal. Excellent. And we are continuing on, my friends. So I am planning to do a live stream with my mom, as you can see. And that is going to be happening at some point. So welcome to the live stream. Let me open up the chat. We are progressing towards becoming one of the top streamers in the world. That is our goal. Why? Because it's cool. I want to do it, and I will do it, and no one can stop me. So, yes, my friends, yes. So we are going to do some unique things in this live stream. I think you're all going to enjoy. And I have a plan and I have a strategy towards becoming one of the top streamers in the world. Why do I want to become the top streamer in the world? Because it's awesome. It's an awesome career path. It's an awesome experience, awesome job, if you can call it that. And it has been a passion of mine. YouTube has been a passion of mine for a long time. And now I get a chance to do it pretty much full time and also reap the rewards. And that is fantastic. So I, like the chat suggests, we are going to do a live stream with my mom, and we are raising the goal to do that. So all the proceeds will go to my mom as a gift. If we don't reach it, then I still probably will convince my mom to do it, but it will be nice to reach the goal so that I can properly incentivize her to join me on the live stream. Why is it going to be a good goal, or why do I want to live stream with my mom? Well, because number one, she's very spiritual. My mom is one of the most spiritual people I know. And we're both, not only is she my mom, she's my parent. I love her very much. But she has helped me on the spiritual path numerous times. I can't tell you how many times she's helped me. As well as she, I know, has a lot of benefits to give to everybody else. So as she gets comfortable with talking to the camera and sharing her ideas and sharing her viewpoints, it's going to be massively beneficial for all of you and for everybody involved. Don't mistake, my friends, because my mom is not, she's quite a tough person, a tough individual.
At UE69420 donated $2 through Super Chat. Get your mom on here. She's got it going on.
Thank you very much, Yui, for the Super Chat. She is certainly going to come on if we reach the goal. That's pretty much guaranteed. I mentioned this to her, and your financial contribution is going to go directly towards that. Also, my friends, quick news that there is a much better and a more efficient way of donating, and that is via Streamlabs itself. So the platform that you see the text-to-speech donations are Streamlabs, and I get to keep 100% of the proceeds. So we will certainly reach our goal faster that way. And my mom has said that she is not going to hold back on the live streams. That was basically her words. She is going to disagree with me. She has a lot to do. She has a lot to disagree with me with, particularly how I relate to my viewers as it relates to the vegan situation. So she said she's going to really tell me that. And, just because she's my mom doesn't mean that she's going to agree with everything I say. So I thought that when she first said that, I said, okay, no more talking about this. We need to make this happen. And we want to keep the energy contained so that we don't, discuss this too much. I want to get the energy on the live stream. So, yes, that is what's going to happen.
At UE69420 donated $2 through Super Chat. Shiva's mom is gonna get on cam and dance for us.
No, nothing like that. Nothing like that. My mom is a very nice lady, and please keep this professional and just as it should be. But yes, my friends, I think this is going to be the start of something new. So my mom is, let's just say, in the next 3 weeks, we have 3 weeks to raise this goal. And again, 100% of the proceeds are going to go towards my mom as a gift. So this would be a gift to her and to incentivize her to go on my YouTube channel. I think this is going to be big. I think this is going to be huge. I think that you will get a chance to answer or ask her questions pertaining to my life, why I turned out this way. I'm sure she has a lot of insights to share about that. And I will be taking your questions as well as, asking her questions based on what the subscribers say. So that is something that we have planned for the future. All right, let me change my microphone here so that we can hear each other better. Excellent. Yes, my mom watches my live streams. She's actively looking at what I'm doing, and she gives me feedback and criticism to what I'm doing right and to what I'm doing wrong. So without further ado, my friends, we are going to start off our live streams pretty much every single day with Sadhguru's quote of the day. Okay? Ben from Berlin, if you want to be a moderator, you have not shown any kind of value to me, so I don't trust you. We are going to start off every single live stream with watching Sadhguru's quote or reading Sadhguru's quote of the day. So without further ado, we are going to watch that. Here we go. Let's make sure that this window capture is not going. Okay, perfect. This is Sadhguru's quote of the day. It reads, "A spouse is not a destination, but a fellow traveler." A spouse is not a destination, but a fellow traveler. What does that mean? Let's all take a moment and reflect upon that quote. A spouse is not a destination, but a fellow traveler. People oftentimes, and also to some extent myself, I think that, love is the center of the universe, and if you just find love, everything would make sense. And people, especially young people, have these naive ideas that if you find love, or if you find the love of your life, you are going to be happily ever after, and everything is going to make sense, and you're just going to be fulfilled permanently. Well, people that are married are probably laughing at that. I'm not married.
At UE69420 donated $2 through Super Chat. Shiva's mom got them baggy sweatpants and Reeboks.
I'm not sure what that is supposed to mean. Again, my mom is a highly spiritual lady. She's a very aware person. She oftentimes shares so many insights with me that are valuable for my life. Whenever I want clarification on my choices in life, things that I want to pursue, or things that I'm, new areas that I'm taking, I know that I can talk to her and have her act as a kind of an oracle to me. So she will give me some words of wisdom towards what I need to do or what I don't need to do. And oftentimes it has proven very fruitful and right. So I definitely value her opinions on that way. And I don't want to talk too much about my mom in terms of her abilities, her clairvoyant and psychic abilities, or she has some. I would much rather prefer doing that on the live stream.
At UE69420 donated $2 through Super Chat. Shiva's mom got low, low, low.
Okay, Yui, I'm gonna make sure to keep you away from my mom when she's here on the live stream with me, because that may be a recipe for disaster and might be very dangerous. But yeah, I'm just going to say about that I would much prefer to have her on the live stream, and then you can ask her questions and we can properly understand who she is and who I am in relation to her and her, let's say, raising me and what she thinks about me. So all those things, all that energy I want to keep contained and saved. And again, 100% of the proceeds that we raise from now until 21 days from now is going to go directly towards my mom as a gift and as an incentive for her to do this live stream with me. This is not just I'm doing me a favor or myself a favor by making content or making videos online, but, and also to my mom, I'm sure she's going to benefit from the financial incentive. But my friends, the entertainment value this is going to provide for you, not just the entertainment value, the spiritual value, the value you're going to get from someone that is. Thank you, Adilove, for the 10 jewels. Thank you. For the spiritual value of having someone that's more of a recluse. My mom is not in the public eye in any sense. She's just a spiritual person that is, conducting her life in the best way she sees fit. To cross the barrier towards going into the public life, meaning this will be the first live stream she ever does in her entire life. And, I made sure to explain this to her, to communicate this idea to her. And she was reluctant at first, but after I explained, okay, this is the advantages, or this is how people maybe react to you, and you can share your insights and ideas with the public, and there's going to be so many valuable things that come out as a result of this. Maybe you're going to cross your barrier to making videos, and maybe she'll start making videos. And she kind of thought, okay, let's do it. So she's. Thank you very much. Thank you for the thank you, ID Love. So she is going to go ahead with it. She's not here right now. She is, let's say, on a. I don't want to give away too much, but we cannot physically do it right now. But in 21 days, once this financial donation goal has been reached, 100% of the proceeds will go to my mom, like I said, and we will do the live stream with her. Thank you, Adilove, for the continued jewels. Thank you. Okay, hello, Val. Welcome. So that was Sadhguru's quote of the day. I'm sure that you enjoyed. All right, this is getting a little bit out of hand. Marcus sends F jewels. Thank you. That was Sadhguru's quote of the day today. That, let me make sure that you can read it. Okay, this is April 27th, so this hasn't even been released. We are seeing a quote that has not been released yet that we are going to see for the first time. Guilt is a socially cultivated emotion, a poison directed at yourself. Interesting. So guilt is a socially cultivated emotion, a poison directed at yourself.
At UE69420 donated $2 through Super Chat. Bubble bath stream with Shiva's mom coming soon.
Wow, that is extremely disrespectful, but thank you for the donation and thank you for the contribution towards the goal of doing a live stream with my mom. There will be no such live streams. My mom is a very classy lady. She is going to be doing spiritual live streams with me. And yes, it's going to be entirely a spiritual live stream. So I think that my mom's story is going to be very inspirational to you. Just to give you some background, she is from Ukraine. She was born in Ukraine, just as I was. She grew up in Ukraine for a long time. Then she migrated to Canada, and that's when she invited me or sponsored me. All right, I have to mute these notifications for 2 joules. I don't even know, that's probably 2 cents. Adi Love, I appreciate your generosity, but a super chat would be much more appreciated. Thank you, thank you. Thank you for considering me, and thank you for the gifts. So, yes, my friends, that's how it is, and that's how it goes. And what else can I share with you? My mom is, let's say, well, she's a tough cookie. All right, all right. How do I end this annoyance? Bum, 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 bum. Oh, Adi Love. Okay, let's see. YouTube, Jewel gifts. Let's see if that does anything. All right.
At UE69420 donated $2 through Super Chat. Spiritual Bubble Bath. Shiva's mom and Dr. Rob.
Oh boy, this is gonna be a little bit unhinged, but there is a possibility of a dual live stream with Dr. Rob and my mom in the future. My mom is certainly going to give Dr. Rob some valuable life advice on how not to be, and that's a possibility. I also know that Dr. Rob wanted to speak with my mom, but that is, who knows? That is a possibility for the future as well. But for sure, my friends, we want to cross the boundaries for my mom to feel like she can show up on this live stream and share her spiritual insights. So I'm definitely going to restrict the chaos on this live stream. And if this does happen, my mom has already said that she's interested in doing that, then it'll be a very big and positive win. I also personally want my mom to start her own YouTube channel, although that kind of scares me a little bit because naturally I don't want the haters to go and comment on her YouTube account, haters that know me and want me to fail or have some kind of parasocial ideas about me or want to hurt me with their words. It would, not be so pleasant to see my mom having to go through that as a result of me. So that's one disadvantage. But one advantage is that she is going to help many more people. And my friends, I'm selfish. I want to gain good karma. I want to positively impact people's lives. Whenever I see an opportunity to help somebody, like today I helped my friend to set up his own text to speech donations on his live streams. My friend Carlos, he makes live streams on TikTok mainly. He's quite successful there. I can't help but to do good deeds because it helps life all around me. And that's what I'm here to do. That's how I know success happens. I don't mean just monetarily success, that's the most surface level, but success in life. So when you're asked to do something, you should probably go and do that, probably help a person, unless it's, totally unreasonable. Then you can't really do that. So always act within your reasonability. So, my friends, I think that the next stage in our live stream journey is to do live streams that involve us watching the news, reading the news, and commenting on world events, things that are happening in our lives, things that are happening in proximity. So, the best platform that I've seen that the news gets published is X. Now, having seen the possibilities of Grok AI, seeing how fantastic Grok is and how logical it is, and how less of a yes man Grok is compared to ChatGPT, I'm pretty much always going to use a Grok, at the very least when doing live streams. So that leads me to understand how valuable X as a platform is. recently I've watched some videos where somebody posted a kind of documentary on what has been happening with the fraud in the United States with particular groups of Afro. Okay, I'm sorry, you are going to get timed out. You need to get a little bit of a break, okay, my friend? So this person releases documentary video on some things that are happening.
At UE69420 donated $2 through Super Chat. Shiva, are you a top or bottom?
Am I a top or a bottom? You mean dominance-wise, like being powerful, or in what sense do you mean top or bottom? Do you mean if I sleep in a bunk bed, do I prefer the top bunk or the bottom bunk? I cannot answer either of those questions because the moment that I answer, you're going to get some sexual innuendo, which that is just me falling into your trap, all right? So I'm not interested or familiar with any of those things. And Yui, if you're interested in me and if you're a man, sorry, I'm just not that interested, okay? I'm just not that into you. I prefer to, my intention is just somewhere else, all right? Thank you very much for your donation. So X, my friends, X is a platform where it seems that it's much less regulated, and I have much more respect for Elon Musk. So I guess we will continue. This is a brand new way of relating to the live stream. I want to become a famous live streamer. I want to be a successful live streamer. I'm going to live stream for a minimum of 4 hours per day. 2 days, 2 hours in the morning time, 2 hours in the evening time, and probably 2 hours somewhere in the middle. So I'll be probably moving up to 6 hours minimum. And the goal of being a famous and a popular and an influential live streamer is something that I have been wanting, and my eye has been.
At UE69420 donated $2 through Super Chat. I'm a woman. I'm a power bottom.
Oh wow, you're a woman, Yui. Okay, that slightly changes a few things, but not really. And if you're a power bottom as a woman, well, congratulations. Anyways, I can't even continue talking about this because I'll just get myself into trouble. I'm not allowed to talk about any sexual things because everybody knows that spiritual people shouldn't be.
At Mr. Monk 123 donated $2 through Super Chat.
The spam filter worked. The spam filter worked.
At UE69420 donated $2 through Super Chat. Elon Musk is a racist and a transphobe.
Wow, that is a statement. There's actually a few things I wanted to discuss on this matter, and I thought it would be very controversial to show these videos, but I think I will. And talking about the trans agenda. And if he's a racist, I'm not sure what evidence you have to support that he's a racist. I haven't seen much evidence to support that. But yeah, thank you for the donation, Mr. Monk, and thank you for the donation, Yui. So yeah, trans, let's watch this video, okay? Because I think it'll be worthwhile, that is relating to your comment, and I'd love to hear your perspectives on this, okay? Let's check it out. So it is on X, and it's a video that I...
You're a boy, right?
No, I'm a girl.
Who told you you were a girl?
Mommy.
When did she tell you you were a girl?
'Cause I love girls.
Oh, I see. So mommy told you you were a girl?
Uh-huh.
The state of California says that I have to pay for the chemical and physical castration of my son as child support. I'm not going to pay that child support. I'm not going to pay anything to hurt my son.
That means you'll be going to prison?
California is going to send me to prison for that.
So, Jeff, you are going through something. You've been going through something that is probably a father's worst nightmare.
Yeah.
Tell me when this started.
Started when my son was about...
Okay. So that is as much as I can watch of this. This feels like just a bad dream and a bad nightmare. I don't want to believe this is true. I don't want to believe this has ever happened on planet Earth. That if you go to any reasonable person and you ask them a simple question, hey, do you think that it's okay for a child to get a tattoo, a permanent tattoo? They probably will say, no, it's a permanent thing. You can't get a tattoo. What about something else permanent. I mean, what about drinking? No, definitely not drinking. What about driving? No, driving is out of the question. What about this? What about that? But irreversible, changing of the gender surgery, that seems to be okay. That is not okay. That is a kind of just a social conditioning idea. At the very least, wait until you're an adult and then you can make your own choice. So this is very, very dangerous subject for this platform, but that's my opinion.
At UE69420 donated $2 through Super Chat. He's a bad dad, he should let his daughter transition.
That's what you mean. That's what you mean. So I've seen that. I've seen that happen. And Elon Musk, as if you don't know, his son transitioned to becoming a daughter, you can say. And I don't know at how old the son was. We can do our research on this, and I'm sure we will. But then Elon Musk very publicly came out and said that he disapproves of that decision. And look, again, I'm in all favor for you doing things that are, if there are no victims involved and you're doing things that are consensual as an adult, that's perfectly fine. But when it comes to children doing things that permanently change and alter your life, that when is you're getting into trouble, because your brain isn't developed enough to understand the consequences of your actions, and you don't have the right risk management. So if I was a child, I would get tattoos on my face and definitely regret that in the future. So that's why we don't allow children to make very serious decisions at an early age, because you're just not smart enough to understand what you're doing. So children need to be protected. Children need to be protected. Thank you very much for your super chat, Yui. And we are going along with our goal. So X, my friends, X is a fantastic platform. And I'm sure that some part of you in the past has thought,
at UE69420 donated $2 through Super Chat. Elon's daughter is happy with her transition too.
okay, that is good to hear. And if she is happy, then wonderful. Then that's a success. But that is that is not everybody, let's just say. That children that go through this experience and then, or even not children, just adults or young adults that go through this experience, then have huge regrets because they made permanent decisions in their life which they probably weren't ready for, or they didn't have a stable enough mind to understand these would be the consequences. So it's very serious, very serious. Whenever you're undergoing something serious like that, you need to take in all the facts, because it's a permanent decision. It's a permanent life decision. I think that's very sensible, and I don't think that's unreasonable. So especially when it comes to children, like a child getting tattoos, a child getting any kind of tattoos. Let's say a child wants to get face tattoos. No, we can't allow you to do that. At the very least, wait until you're 18, because most likely you're going to regret that at the very least. That's your least of your problems. So children are not equipped to deal with major life decisions or adult decisions. We don't let them to vote. We don't let them to drive and do other things like that. So my friends, I've been on the spiritual path for many years. I've been on the spiritual path since I was 19. I'm 30 years old now. 11 years, maybe more than 11 years. I have been on the spiritual journey, and in those 10 or 11 years, spirituality has been the most important thing in my life. There has been nothing more important in my life than spirituality. Why? Because spirituality is just so fantastic. Spirituality works so well. It is a kind of superpower. It makes you happier. It untangles your mind from the illusions. And it makes you a more competent, happier, calmer human being.
At UE69420 donated $2 through Super Chat. They don't do trans surgeries until 18 anyways.
Okay, that's good to hear. Not from the video that I just showed on X. That little boy was experiencing something with his parents. And if that's true, then that's good. Okay, at least 18. I would suggest a little bit older, but okay, that's at least a starting point. As well as, I'm not sure what age Elon Musk's daughter had this, let's say, surgery. So I'm sure we can investigate and ask ChatGPT or ask Grok. Anyways, if you let me know how old she was when he had it, then that's fine. And if Elon Musk has a problem with that, then I would not agree with Elon Musk, because a human being has a freedom to choose what they want to do with their lives. If I have a son and he's of age, meaning he's fully developed and his brain is fully grown up, and he wants to, I don't know, walk around with horns, I personally wouldn't suggest that. I think that's quite ridiculous. But him as a human being, wanting to choose whatever he wants to do with his life, who am I to say no? Similarly, with anything that he does, as long as it doesn't relate or result in victims, like he's not going and hurting anybody. If he wants to sleep around with people of different, genders or preferences, okay, go ahead, as long as there's no victims. So that's my viewpoint. I'm quite liberal in that way.
At UE69420 donated $2 through Super Chat. Ask Grok.
Okay, we are going to do that, and we're going to go in depth and see what Grok says. Grok is also Elon Musk's child in a way. So shout out to Grok. We're going to see what happens. Hey Grok, I want to know more about Elon Musk's daughter or son that transitioned into becoming a daughter. How old was this person when this transition was made? And what else can you tell me about the situation?
She's Vivian Jenna Wilson, born April 17th, 2004. She came out as transgender at 16 in 2020, started puberty blockers and hormone therapy that year, and legally changed her name and gender marker right after turning 18 in 2022. She's Elon and Justine Musk's twin daughter, now estranged from her dad. She says he was absent and unsupportive, while her mom has been fully behind her. Vivian's a model, TikTok creator, and recently did drag performances. She uses she, her pronouns, and has spoken out that the care she got was life-saving for her.
Wow, interesting. And why does Elon Musk go against this decision? It sounds like he does.
Elon says he was tricked into signing off on puberty blockers when she was 16. He claims doctors told him she'd kill herself if he didn't consent, and he didn't fully understand the long-term effects like sterilization. He calls it the woke mind virus that killed his son. He's also said the school pushed radical gender ideology and that her transition flipped him against what he sees as elite, progressive overreach on kids' medical decisions. Vivian flatly denies being tricked, says he knew the risks and read the forms twice. It's a raw family split. She's called him absent and cruel growing up. He says he lost his child. Both sides paint very different pictures.
Wow, that is something. Well, if she's happy, then great. I mean, what can I say or do about that? We'll see as time progresses if there's anything. Okay, we'll see as time progresses, and I wish them the best of luck. Yeah. So shout out to Elon Musk, one of the most incredible human beings. Now seeing his product, Grok, and seeing how logically aware it is and how not of a kiss ass it is, it really inspires me that probably Elon Musk has altruistic views for the future and wants to help humanity evolve, not some weird conspiracy that, it's hard not to it's hard to overlook the conspiracies of him walking around with an anti-god jacket on his back and kind of a opposite side cross. But anyways, that's besides the point. That's a little bit going too far. So my friends, as I was explaining that, or to continue on, I've been on a spiritual journey for some time, and spirituality is the most important thing to me in my life. Primarily also, these live streams are an opportunity for me to learn. That's what I want these live streams to be about. I'm here on the journey of learning and becoming more worldly, becoming more competent, educating myself on various matters and paying attention to what's happening in the world, because we dictate where the society flows and goes to. We decide where our attention goes, and where our attention goes, that's where energy flows. And an individual human being can make radical changes in the world, in his environment. So one person can make the difference between something positive and something negative on a global scale. I know it doesn't seem this way because, well, you're just one human being. What are you going to do and, push against the massive forces of the universe? But actually you can, because now with the invention of the internet, you have the ability to speak, and your words can be heard by millions, if not billions of people. So if you ever tune into my live stream, my friends, first and fundamentally or foremost, know that I'm here to learn. I'm here to educate myself, and I'm here to grow and to get better. That is number one. Okay, we are going to make Valerie a moderator. And if someone spams Valerie, you just give them a timeout for 5 minutes or 10 minutes and let them cool down. So since I've been on the spiritual path, I'm sure you've been thinking, what would it be like for a spiritual person to share their viewpoints or ideas about everyday life situations and things that are happening in the news? Elon Musk's daughter transitioning from being a boy to being a girl, and all the intricacies that play a role in that. So that is what need I serve to meet. That is the need that's presented in the world, or I believe that's there in the world, and I'm here to satisfy that need. So there are various TikTokers and Instagram people and live streamers on Twitch and YouTube that just live stream them watching the news and reacting to them, responding to them. And these particular people are not of spiritual nature. They don't particularly are curious about spirituality or spiritually inclined or have much to do with spirituality. They're just kind of their own people, and maybe they pay attention to politics. Like, in fact, the most viewed people in all of Twitch are just commentators, not video game players, not doing something incredible like in real life live streaming, just commenting on world life events, particularly as it relates to politics. So one of them is Hassan Abi, which is Dr. Rob's, one of Dr. Rob's favorite live streamers. Dr. Rob has often said that he loves him. He has a man crush on him. And it sounded a little bit, there's nothing wrong with having homosexual views towards other men. It just is a fact that he had a kind of a very strong physical affinity. Dr. Rob had a very strong physical affinity towards this man, Hassan Abi, commenting on his looks, his appearance, his status, his strength, and his height, and his physical appearances. So that is the let's say, motivations of Dr. Rob, which, again, nothing wrong with that. That's just a curious thing to comment on. And that being the case, I think that it's time that popular live streamers or popular pop culture icons have spiritual inclinations or are spiritually inclined and have spiritual nature. Why? Because, as I said, my friends, spirituality makes life better for everybody. If a spiritual person touches something, most likely it will make that thing better. That's just my viewpoint. So let's see what you guys have to think. Let's read the chat and let's respond to some of the comments. You can be different without changing definitions or words. Okay. Is Dr. Rob your dad? No, he's not my dad. Dr. Rob is not my dad. Dr. Rob is live also. Let's see what he's doing. Oh, he's not live. My mistake. So that's what it is, and that's how it goes. So without further ado, my friends, we are going to jump into doing something unique, brand new that I've never done before, which is reacting to things on the internet or watching X videos and seeing what I can comment on, seeing the daily news, watching the daily news, things that are happening in pop culture, and responding to that, reacting to that. Let's see what happens. Yes, absolutely. All right, how are we going to position this? How are we going to make this happen in a way that will serve everybody? All right, let's see what is happening in the world right now. Okay, he wants to remove this rock. This is the straw that broke the camel's back. What does that even mean? What does that even mean? I hope nothing... Okay, so let's go ahead and skip that video.
At Scary Hours Podcast donated $1.99 through Super Chat. You can add me if you need help.
Excellent, excellent. Thank you. And certainly I will. In fact, why don't we bring on Scary Hours Podcast right now and see what he has to say. And this will be a much more enjoyable experience doing this with a friend. So let's go and call him. All right.
Why is it not connecting?
I think you have to leave the call and okay, perfect. So shout out to my friend Scary Hours Los, a YouTuber, live streamer, TikToker extraordinaire.
The main person on the What's going on, guys? Scary Hours Podcast here.
All right, so yeah, my friend, I want to be a famous live streamer, and I will. And I have a strategy to achieve that. I'm going to live stream every single day. I'm going to react to trendy things. I'm going to post clips. I'm going to do interactive live streams with people in the field, and so on and so forth. So what do you think about that? What do you have to say about that?
Yeah, I think you could do it. I think you're just gonna have to find something that is really engages you. Something that could bring out some, you know what I'm saying? Some passion, some gusto, some
juice.
Whatever, anger, some juice.
Mm.
Yes.
So I think that we should watch some X videos, react to them, and let's see what we can do. But I'm just not sure how we can both watch the same video That is the only
Mm.
technical problem.
Hmm. Couldn't you share your screen and then somehow share it with everybody at the same time, or no?
Actually, yes. Let's see if I can certainly share my screen on
Just
this
make sure
thing.
you hide those files. You know what I'm saying?
Let's not talk about those files. They are, let's see.
Hello, Ghost. Empire. He came back to. He's back in his hometown.
Okay, that's perfect. So you can see my entire screen, correct?
Mm, I can see your OBS.
Okay, that's perfect. So now we're on TikTok, or we're on X.
Okay, I see it now.
All right. Let me
But the
just,
people can't see it.
yeah, I understand, but the people will see the X videos that I play.
Okay. Mm-mm-mm. That was a good steak. Just kidding. Shiva is cool. Gary Canadian.
Shout out to me.
Vortex says, I hope nobody gets unalived on this one. Whatever that means.
Yeah. All right, we are experiencing some. We're gonna get there. We're gonna get there.
Some first time scenarios.
First time scenarios, yes. So how was your day? How was live streaming with the Muslims?
Frustrating as usual, a lot of arguments, but we did make some good progress on some stuff I wanted to learn.
Nice.
Mhm.
Okay, let's see if we can do this without losing the video feed. So here we are watching the X. Whenever I
Ventura
watch,
says she's gonna call Indian tech support.
yeah, probably should do that. So whenever I watch X videos, it's full of people getting hurt or anger things, and people hurting each other and so on. So it's very difficult sometimes to not just be enraged.
Yeah, I only go there when I want to rage bait myself.
That's funny.
I'm not seeing our face on the screen.
Yeah, I need to learn how to do this. Okay, this should
Let's
work.
see it now. Yeah, it looks
Perfect.
good now.
Okay. So here we are. Okay, so I'm not watching any kind of negative things. We're gonna stay away from Charlie Kirk. Okay, Charlie Kirk, I'm sure you're aware of what happened to Charlie Kirk, RIP. And what are your thoughts on that whole situation?
Charlie Kirk.
Yeah.
It's sad. I mean, I didn't agree with everything he said, but I definitely appreciated the conversations that he was getting people to have, and I don't think we're having those conversations anymore, unfortunately.
Mm.
Yeah.
And do you think his going away from the planet was an accident, or some lone survivor, or was it more of a nefarious situation?
Nah, I just go with the most obvious explanation that it was just somebody that was basically you know, a transgender, I guess,
Right. Okay.
who saw Kirk as an enemy.
So the let's say the government, how would you say it? The narrative, the official narrative.
Yeah.
All right. I don't have much to say about that. We're going to continue. All right, we got some people doing this climbs onto infinity pool. All right, I can't
Damn,
watch.
what's up with her though?
All right, this is Alex Jones. Now, Alex Jones has been some laughing stock for a lot of years. People really thought he was a crazy man, and now it seems that he's not so crazy. So let's watch what he has to say here.
It's a vampire conspiracy in that they are interdimensionally sucking the essence of our youth. Right. And they believe they're possessed by an off-world entity. They do? Yeah, and Joe, I've been on here 22 years. I don't get into aliens, metaphysical, religion, any of that. I studied the elite.
Oh, dude, have you heard about that? The scientists who've been getting killed in America?
No, what has been happening?
So apparently this, and I don't know why this is not front page everywhere, but for the past like month or so or 2 months, there have been back-to-back assassinations of nuclear scientists in America. And it's gotten up to 10 now.
Wow, what do you think is happening?
I have no clue. The problem is that I didn't even know about it until like last week. Somebody in Discord brought it up to me, but I meant to go read up on it, but I just haven't, so I don't know too much about it. But it's pretty crazy. So I'm interested in seeing, because this video apparently is about that.
Oh, I see. Okay. Interdimensional invasion with Alex Jones, credited Murray's appearance of top science. Oh, okay, so it's somehow connected. All right, let's watch this.
Communicate with a lot of the top people. And if you want to know, I will actually break down right now the best knowledge right now what's happening on the planet. What's happening? The elite are all about transcendence and living forever and the secrets of the universe, and they want to know all this. Some are good, some are bad, some are a mix. But the good ones don't ever want to organize. The bad ones didn't want to organize because they lust after power. Powerful consciousnesses don't want to dominate other people. They want to empower them, so they don't tend to get together until things are really late in the game. Then they come together. Evil's always defeated because good is so much stronger. And we're on this planet, and Einstein's physics showed it, Max Planck's physics showed it, all. There's at least 12 dimensions. And now that's why all the top scientists and billionaires are coming out saying it's a false hologram. It is artificial. The computers are scanning it and finding tension points where it's artificially projected and gravity's bleeding in to this universe. That's what they call dark matter. So we're like a thought or a dream that's a wisp in some computer program, some God's mind, whatever. They're proving it all. It's all coming out. Now, there's like this sub-transmission zone below the third dimension that's just turned over to the most horrible things, is what it resonates to. And it's trying to get up into the third dimension. That's just a basic level consciousness to launch into the next levels. And our species is already way up at the fifth, sixth dimension, consciously, our best people. But there's this big war trying to, like, basically destroy humanity because humanity has free will, and there's a decision to which level we want to go to. We have free will, so evil's allowed to come and contend, not just good. And the elites themselves believe they're racing using human technology to try to take our best minds and build some type of breakaway civilization where they're going to merge with machines, transcend, and break away from the failed species that is man, which is kind of like a false transmission because they're thinking what they are is ugly and bad, projecting it on.
All right, so I'm not sure how long this continues or how it relates to the top scientist disappearing, but when I first watched this video, I was so impressed. This is quite an older video. It's maybe like 5-6 years old. And when he first was saying this, probably 5-6 years ago, people probably thought this is crazy. But now, having gone through spiritual awakenings to some extent, I can kind of sense this may be even true. That there are these demonic entities that are feeding off of human beings and so many things that he's saying. Anyways, let's skip forward and let's see how this relates to
control.
Constantly.
Way back there.
Anyways, we're not going to go through this. This is way too long. This is not that interesting. But what do you?
Steve, is there a way to make it not echo for me? Because not you're not echoing, but just the videos you play echo. Oh, actually, my voice too.
Can you say it again and let's see if I can fix that.
Hello, hello.
I think it might be my headphones.
Hello, hello.
Is it fixed?
Still doing it? Nope.
Maybe you're listening to my live stream.
Nope, I have it off.
Okay, then maybe this will solve it. Talk?
Hello? Yeah.
Fixed?
I don't hear it. Yep.
Okay. So just listening to the audio playback. All right, so there's this guy called Clavicular, and he's this guy that likes being pretty and makes himself very pretty, and he's been getting in a lot of trouble. He's
He
also
had an
banned.
overdose recently too.
Yeah. He got banned on YouTube. What do you think about him? You like him, don't like him? What are your thoughts?
He's just a pretty boy who he's basically like marketing being a pretty boy, but that's not really something you can market. You know what I mean? Like you either are or you aren't.
Hmm. I think it's so funny when men try to, yeah, improve their physical appearance to some meaningful way. Looking good is good. I think, yeah, it's definitely good. But to a certain point, a man needs to develop and strengthen his character, not his appearance.
Yeah, I mean and he's gonna do that anyway. Like his character will get developed one way or another. But like currently, he's looking through life from that pretty boy lens, and I don't know how aware he is of that. But he just seems like he acts like a douche. You know, he like takes advantage of the situation. So,
I'm also
but
not,
whatever.
yeah, I'm not sure how effective it is to look pretty in terms of the attraction that you get from women. I'm not sure that's what they
Well, he
look for.
definitely gets no. I mean, that part I can't take away from him. He definitely gets attraction from women. So, I mean, I don't know how much it would help him on his own with his behavior, but because he's rich, it's just gonna work regardless, basically.
That's what I've been thinking is that I'm sure the status that he has, that's very attractive, and the potential money and fame. But if he just looked like that and nobody knew him, I'm not sure if he had the same level of attraction. Obviously not, because whenever he goes to clubs, people swarm him because he's famous and because he has status. So I think that's way more valuable.
I
But
mean, I'm not gonna lie. I think he would do just fine in regular if he was regular, like not a streamer. I think he would do just fine
mm,
with females.
well, shout out to men that look pretty. It's good. All right, pure. Okay, I can't see, can't show that. Let's see. Some person is in a tiger cage. Shout out to people that work in zoos. Only one mistake. Wow.
Whoa.
This is maybe AI actually. There's so much AI slob
Put
now.
the
It's very concerning.
Shiva, put the volume on that. Can you put the volume on that?
All right.
If it's AI.
Oh,
Yeah, don't say AI.
it's AI. Man, that is just kind of sad. Anyways, what is this? Oh, this is some fake Russian video. Shout out to the Russians. This man, the police have a hard job. And oh, the guy.
So this guy in this that's making this post,
I can't show this, but
he's making. Yeah, show it. Why not?
no, this is something happens here. So the guy's chasing
I'm
him.
pretty sure you can. Why wouldn't you be able to show this?
YouTube doesn't allow dangerous. All right, I just don't feel comfortable showing this.
All the good stuff, Shiva.
Yeah. Anyways, let's continue. Let's get to the real juicy parts where we can actually.
That's the juicy parts.
The lady who has earned the hatred of all women at the wedding. Okay. So
Facts.
there's some kind
Big
of
facts.
unspoken rule that you're not supposed to be prettier than the bride, and this woman is dancing around with all her curves. Shout out to her.
Look at
Oh,
them
okay,
things.
now
Look at them things.
things make more sense now.
And she's a good dancer on top of that.
Yeah. All right.
Shiva,
Well,
put the music on. Let me want to hear the.
okay. Let's go ahead and continue down. Shout out to the bullies. Okay, I don't want to
Shiva,
show.
the audio is very important. Why are you not leaving the audio on?
This is a spiritual channel. We're here to spiritually grow, not just to dive into the hatred and the nastiness of the planet. We're gonna find the
Yeah, but
juicy.
it's
Yep.
taken away from the dynamics, though.
Okay, we are going to listen to the audio. You're correct, but I don't want to. The moment when you realize your family is genuinely terrible people. All right. Shout out to All right. right, that guy's definitely going through something.
He's on drugs.
All right, 2 white girls tell the truth of an Indian. Okay, I can't really.
Reporters told people not to shoot his hand, and they're all Indian. They all immigrate here illegally.
Okay. I don't want to
What
get
did she say? What did she say? Reporters what?
like people going through to places illegally.
Oh, you heard about
Shiva, why aren't you playing? This is the good stuff. You're gonna react to X. You gotta react to X, dude. You can't just be like, no, this is not.
All right.
Really come down into our beach down in Silver Lake and literally shoot his hand. We've had to have news reporters tell people not to shoot his hand, and they're all Indian. They all immigrate here illegally. And annoying. They work all the jobs here, so people can't go get jobs in their own country, and it's hard to understand that. Like if you order food,
Okay.
Would you date an Indian?
No, never.
Why not?
I thought we.
Oh, but not all of them are like that. The Indians.
Anyways, okay. Shout out to Mr. Justin Trudeau for
Shiva, but isn't that wasn't that your experience in India? People were shitting everywhere.
not to my sight. I didn't see that. But sometimes I saw men getting out of their cars and going to the bathroom on the streets. But that's pretty much everywhere.
Where? What do you mean that's everywhere? I don't see that.
Well, I mean, yeah, okay. Maybe you don't see that on the streets of things because there's public toilets, but there's not that many public toilets in at least the rural area that I was in. So
Wait a minute. Katy Perry is dating Justin Trudeau.
Oh, you didn't know this? This is yeah. Shout out to Justin
I
Trudeau.
did not know this. Was he not married the whole time he was your
He was
mayor?
married. Let's ask Grok because I think he got divorced and let's see what's
My guy's out here dating supermodels or famous singers and shit. That's
So
crazy.
Justin Trudeau is dating Katy Perry. When did he get divorced from his wife and how did that happen?
They announced their separation back in August 2023 after 18 years of marriage. Said it came after a lot of tough talks, but they'd stay close for their 3 kids. They signed a legal separation agreement right away, but as far as I know, they haven't fully divorced yet. He and Katy Perry started seeing each other in 2025 after his split and her breakup with Orlando Bloom.
Okay, this is just some parasocial relationships that we're talking about other men. Anyways, we're gonna continue.
That's cool. They had some tough talks. I wonder what those talks were. The tough talk was, hey, I kind of want to bang other chicks. What do you think about that?
Oh man. Anyways. I think you should have only one wife and take care of her and start a family and just be a good person.
What happens when you get bored of her, though?
Well, that's what marriage is. You just get bored and you just continue doing what you need to do. Take care of your wife and take care of your children.
So denying reality, huh?
Potentially. Okay, let's continue. All right, shout out to some men fighting on the streets. Let's not watch that.
Shiva, you can't watch this stuff. Oh, this happened. This is yesterday. What's today, Sunday?
Yeah, this is Sunday. Today's Sunday. This is 10 hours ago. This video is going viral as people start to realize that why JD Vance was escorted away before President Trump. Interesting. All right, let's watch this with audio, all right? And there's Trump.
That's crazy. What do you think? Was it just a moment of panic that maybe the Secret Service just grabbed whoever they saw first, or what?
Well, there's some big talk that JD Vance is going to be the next president. They had this whole thing planned out with Palantir and Elon Musk and all these billionaires. They're grooming him. So they got to protect their investment, and it seems like they're protecting their investment there. What do you think?
Yeah, that makes sense.
So,
To me, I think it would have been a panic moment. I'm hoping that's what it was.
hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, possibly. Maybe it's just he was right there, and the Secret Service decided to get him out, and or just who knows at the end of the day? Who knows? All right, let's continue. So some Karen caught doing something to the hydraulic press. I don't want to show any videos of people getting hurt or people doing stupid because we already know that people do stupid things. And what is it going to just enrage you? So this is really.
What is she snipping though? Camera snipping hydraulic lines on a boom lift while the operator was still up there, all because the machine was in front of her house. These people completely unhinged. Wow. So what happened to the guy?
I guess probably he just had to sit there until another crane came and saved him.
Bananas, dude.
But this is just a result of people, I don't know, being angry and entitled and having frustration and no way to vent.
She needs meditation.
She definitely needs meditation. You know what actually helped me? Because I understand this. You know, this is in everybody. This is not just some crazy people. I understand just being in your house and not going anywhere, and somebody parks in front of your house and you think this is your property, and then you go and destroy the person's property. Traveling, man. Traveling did so much for me. Going halfway across the world, going to the Southern Hemisphere, going to Asia, seeing all these places, it like just calmed my mind down so much. And I'm just chill.
Comment that on the video. She would say this lady needs to travel more.
This lady definitely needs to travel more, and I'll clip this short and I'll make sure to post it. Okay, this is definitely
Hold on. Eugene says she probably eats meat.
She almost certainly is an animal abuser, and we need to stop her.
And then John Yu says you can't just grab and yank Trump backwards. Plus, he was already couching. Cope. Why are you coping?
Yeah. We know.
Rhythm says everyone leave their religion and follow Ramadan.
Yeah.
Ramadan's not a religion.
Nobody's going to follow the... Anyways, so if you're out there and you're a Karen like this, if you're a female Karen or a male Karen, go traveling. Trust me. It'll sort you out.
On vacation.
Go vacation. But just go somewhere. All right, let's continue on. This is an IDF people... so here we have an IDF soldier cuffed and blindfolded. I don't want to see this. This is too much.
Shiva, oh my.
Look, this is not.
Gonna be...
Okay, shout out to.
Probably. I think there's
Vanilla.
No, it's not about that. This is not interesting. This is just not interesting.
It's not interesting seeing a guy getting. I want to see it. Like.
Okay, so we'll do one take of you scrolling and then one take of me. So this live stream will just
No. It's okay. I don't want to see it that bad. I'm just saying.
Okay.
Making a suggestion.
So this is Jordan Peterson's wife, or not wife, daughter. Excuse me, Jesus. And let's see what she has to say about some. They're very intellectual, so they definitely have some intellectual ideas. All right, let's watch.
Probably.
What's she talking about?
I think there's some.
So this is so the quote is, "That's why lesbian relationships don't last." Jordan Peterson said it directly to his daughter's Michaela Peterson's podcast. Women on average experience high levels of negative emotions, making them more sensitive to problems in relationships. That's also why women initiate 70% of the divorces. I'm sure that's what it means. All right, let's listen.
Wow.
Well, we'll have to gather data and see, but I feel like there are some personality traits that can be significantly different and can still line up. Like you couldn't put two neurotic people together.
No, that's why lesbian relationships don't last. Well, it is why.
Gonna get clipped.
It is why. It is why, because about 75% of divorces are initiated by women. And the simplest explanation for that is that on average, the most unhappy person in the relationship is going to be the woman. Well, why? Well, because on average, she has higher levels of negative emotion. That doesn't necessarily mean that negative emotion doesn't reflect problems in the relationship.
Yeah.
But she's going to be more sensitive to that. Well, so if you put two women together, well, what do you think happens? So, I mean, it's one of the reasons. It's not the only reason.
You hear that, women?
Probably.
You suck.
Well, we'll have to gather.
No. Respect to the women. We love women here. And, I mean, what can I say?
It's confirmed.
Well, we don't want to go that far, but yeah, shout out to the ladies.
Gather data and see.
All right, let's continue. Viral video going online highlighting the contrast inner worlds of men and women.
Another video show.
Anyways, this is just some parasocial things. I think about this girl often. What does this mean?
And I'm sure they will keep America safe. As far as your trip to India with the president,
Okay, she just doesn't understand what he's saying. Let's continue.
Shiva, you can't just dismiss every goddamn video, dude.
What do you mean it's
what the
dismissed?
fuck
I
are you
understood it, and it's time for the
Watch
next one.
the fucking video, Shiva. Shit.
Okay, fine.
She's like, all right, this one's ass, this one's stupid, this one's fine. Like, what are you watching?
you are very famous in India.
She's me. I'm her.
Scientific and medical team behind your videos.
So, what do you think about that?
That's classic. I would have done the same thing.
All right. My friends, if you want to get a text-to-speech message pop out on the screen, send a super chat. Link down below. All right, some two men fighting. Shout out to the men that are always fighting.
Please show it. Please show it.
Oh my god, okay, fine. Street tough versus actually MMA trained. That's
Which one do you think's trained? Which one do you think's trained?
Let's see. Let me take a look.
We're pretty even right now.
Yeah, pretty
White
even right
guy's
now.
trained.
But I think the
White guy.
Oh man.
Elbow. Oh.
Get up, box it out. Get up. Fuck that shit. Whoever touch me, I'm getting up and beating your ass.
I'm getting up and beating your ass. Shiva, put the volume up, dude.
This.
Bang.
Look, this is just. I do not. Oh, giving up his back. It's over. Oh, he should have definitely.
He got up.
Oh no! Do not pick him up. Do not do anything. Just do not go to prison for the rest of your life.
I'm rooting for the black dude right now.
Oh,
even though he is big, he is way bigger though.
Oh my god! This is just nobody wins in a street fight. Like, wow, what are you doing?
Somebody's winning. This one's about who's ever getting tired.
Yeah, man, I've seen the worst video. I have to pause this. I've seen the worst video that it relates to street fighting of two guys in some bar fighting, and the guy picks him up and drops him on the concrete. The guy gets paralyzed, and the other guy goes to jail for the rest of his life. So that's what street fights are.
That is unfortunately true. Yeah, and the last fight that I was in, the amount of money that I lost, dude, for it was like a 15-second thing. And my teeth got all kicked in, basically. And I ended up having to spend thousands of dollars trying to fix my teeth, bro. It's great.
Oh,
it's not worth it, guys.
Yeah. So just, I don't know, run away. Okay, this guy is just realizing I don't want to show any gun videos.
He's about to be assassinated? What?
Realizing he's about to be thing, man acts before them. All right, I'm sure he decides to.
Shiva, please play the dang video, dude.
I cannot play the video on this platform, and I will not play the video. So the guy just decides to do something fancy with an airsoft gun. All right, here's some Karen.
I wish some girls would do that.
Oh my god!
Oh.
I'm one fucking. Yeah, it was actually.
Oh, look at her.
And
what a goofy. Oh my god.
Oh.
Aren't you in enough trouble?
No.
Oh my god.
He just threw the coffee on himself.
Okay, so who does this serve? Toronto man smashes car window in road rage. Okay, I live in Toronto, so let's. Wow, good job. We all need to meditate. That is the moral of the story.
That's gonna be the takeaway for like 90% of the videos.
Yeah. All right, let's see. This is Pete Hegseth's wife is going viral for wearing a dress at the White House correspondence dinner. Okay, this is some parasocial.
What's wrong with that dress?
What is wrong with that dress? I don't know, but I'm sure
Let
people
it play,
find
let it play.
something.
Let it play. Shiva, make it big. Can you make it big?
Yeah, but
what? Check
If
out his
I-
wife. There.
but the viewers on my live stream will be able to see it. So
Oh,
it
never mind.
doesn't make sense. It's just some, I don't know, some probably wires inside of her dress for a microphone or something. I don't know. Okay, something.
Click on the comments. You can click on the comments and get more context.
Oh,
usually.
true. Let's see. Oh my God, who the hell cares? That is as much as we're gonna continue. Yeah, that's kind of unfortunate. Best, anyways, it's just nonsense. So I'm not here to gossip. Let's just actually talk about. Oh, okay, we understand why this lady is here.
What's going on?
Don't want to show that. And that's a different
man showed
angle
up
for
to
this
that.
guy that is
Oh,
showed up on a nephew's birthday, who was a kid completely high on some situation.
Andra. High on life.
Wow, he's
Is that
really-
Rob?
This is definitely Rob's cousin. But he's going through some
How come none of the parents are saying anything?
That is a good point.
And then they're joining. They're like proud of him.
The kid thinks this is a joke or yeah. All right, let's continue on. Shout out to Clavicular. This is just gross. New fear unlocked. Okay, this should be good.
What's happening? Hey,
I
rewind
think-
it, Shiva. What? Start it back.
All right, so I think that this lady doesn't know how to swim.
No, she gets pulled in for some reason. Oh, her hair. I think her hair went into like the something.
What the hell? And this woman just gets in.
Whoa, what? You're kidding. What is she doing? How long did it take her to what an idiot.
Okay, she makes it. This is why we need to just skip these videos. This is not good for your mental health. It's not good for anything.
Wow.
All right, let's actually watch some things. Okay, a T2 tank is struck during a combat and explodes after a direct hit, reportedly causing an internal communication ammunition detonation. Okay.
Struck during combat and explodes after a direct hit.
Oh no.
This is really nothing of
So check
significance
your
here.
email.
Has ended a stream after Kick support has
no.
sent him a warning for having
Check my email.
Zerk on his
Okay,
stream.
hold on.
Got the call.
Oh, the Zerka call?
Oh, dude, come on, fuck.
How did Zerka get banned from Kick?
That's interesting. Kick, I think, is very liberal
Wait,
when it comes
breach
to
of
these
community
things.
guidelines.
Ask
Was it
X
banned?
on that. I want to know.
All right.
You know
Or
what?
ask Rock. I mean,
Then we're gonna end the stream. The only
Hey, is the famous live streamer Zerka, Zherka, is he banned on Kick and why?
Yeah, he's banned on Kick. His main channel shows a channel not found page now. The permanent ban hit back in June 2024 after he and Heel Mike were accused of bringing a 16-year-old girl onto their stream and allegedly soliciting her.
Oh, okay.
They both claim.
All right.
why would you do such a thing if you're so damn rich and famous?
Agreed.
This behavior because of inequality. Wait a second, that's my bike. Wow, this guy's being a douche. Going around hitting people with his bike.
Yeah. This is Wow. That is worthy of going to prison. So shout out to this guy.
Absolutely.
All right, let's continue. Now that's wife material. Okay. Shout out to the yoga people.
Deeper into a stretch, yes? Okay, Fabio, that's enough with the pulsate, please. Then do it! Yes! Encouragement, my friend. Yes, fantastic progress. Yes, put your shoulders back. Yes. Now feel the energy. Feel that energy.
Okay.
I wouldn't be mad if you skipped this one.
Afghani Taliban outside a post on display. Just let's skip through all these useless ones that have no anything, and then let's actually talk about some things that asking intimacy or crying a man down. Okay, I don't know what this is. Over and over can quietly wear a man down. All right. This guy is
Twitter because this woman brings up some very interesting things about the education system.
After 13 years of government education, the average 18-year-old is economically and historically illiterate. They do not know anatomy, nutrition, or native plants. They cannot build a house, work on a car, or farm. This is a massive waste of potential. No other time in history were people this incompetent. Homeschool your children, and remember, education is not exclusive to a classroom.
Never mind all that, which is true. It is shocking.
Somebody's commenting on the post you liked, apparently.
Oh. Okay. Shout out to Nick Fuentes, Sadhguru.
One location for you. It's small. Come with me. Come with me, please. Please, come with me.
No.
Respect. Come with me.
No. I don't know you.
One location for you.
This guy's a great speaker. Nick Fuentes.
That's the only thing you got to say about Nick Fuentes?
Pretty much. Shout out to Mrs. whoever this is. She's, when you see this, you realize life in prison is harsher than a death sentence. This is the Ghislaine Maxwell.
Is it?
Yeah. This is what she's doing 24 hours a day. This is, she's getting some exercise, it looks like. And this is tough. If you don't meditate.
She's not exercising, but she's freaking out.
Maybe she's freaking out. My optimistic senses are tingling, so I'm thinking she's exercising.
Dude.
Well, she's
I've been in a cell before.
You have?
Yeah, but she's exercising because she's freaking out.
Oh, okay. Yeah, she looks like she's not.
I've been in a cell before, and you get panicked because you feel like the walls are closing in on you.
Well, this has been her home for the past, I don't know, a couple of years. So I'm sure she's gotten used to it now. So tell me about your jail cell experience. What was it like?
I mean, I spent one day in there. It wasn't crazy, but I did. I was, even in that one day, I was yelling at the guards to open the doors.
What'd you do? What'd you do?
That was when I got a DUI.
Yeah. Okay.
Got a DUI, and then I started yelling at the cops.
All right. Shout out to the animal abusers that trap mice. This trap is real. Nothing like causing animals pain and suffering for no reason. You can.
That's bad. I think you like watching this, Shiva. These videos bother me more than they bother you.
Well,
I can't watch this. I don't.
Okay, well. All right. Shout out to Tucker
Carlson.
Carlson. Was a multimillionaire and always asking questions. I have questions to ask. Let's watch it.
Play it. Shiva.
Americans think.
Absolutely.
Well, it matters every bit what Americans think. That's why Americans vote. It's why Americans have the opportunity to have free speech. We want them to have that.
Okay, so what percentage of Americans support a war with Iran?
I don't know. Do you know?
I do. I think it's around, I saw the numbers yesterday. I think it was like 21%.
Okay.
Is that enough to have a war with Iran?
We don't live in a world where you have a poll taken to find out whether our policy should be a particular direction. Because
I thought you just said that
that's direct democracy. No, we care deeply about it. But on the other hand, do we make the decisions of foreign policy and even domestic policy based on
We
what
care
the latest
deeply about
poll
it in
number
what
is?
sense? If we're ignoring it, then in what sense do we, quote, care deeply about it?
Well, I think we care
Tucker's
deeply
an
when we
idiot.
see there's a
So what do you think? Why is he an idiot?
He's an idiot because you can't we've given the public a way to voice their opinion, right? Which is through voting. Okay, you get to pick the president, all right? You get to pick the mayors, the governors, your local officials, whatever. You don't get to then decide on a moment to moment basis what those people do. That'd be ridiculous.
That is true. And that's the way it is right now. But should it be that way? Is it a good system? No. It's a popularity contest, and the person can become deranged or have some kind of mental disease, which Trump has right now, and then you're screwed. And then what is the point?
What evidence is there of Trump's mental
Well,
whatever?
I watched some video
disease?
yesterday of somebody saying, "Oh, what do you think about Greece supporting the war with something?" And then Trump mistakenly thinks that Greece is a man. "Oh, I love Greece, and he's really supporting us." And yeah, shout out to Greece.
That's not deranged. He's been that way since forever. He basically Trump's default is if he doesn't know what to say, he just basically exaggerates how great he is. That's just his default response to everything.
Okay. Anyways, let's continue. Let's see what he says.
Brett. No, but about Americans' opinions. So you've got 350 million Americans.
Okay, so then what about also when 21% don't agree with the decision, something severe like war? So then what are you supposed to do? Oh, too bad. You picked the president. Well, now you can just go and screw off.
Yes, that's exactly what you're supposed to do because first of all, is the public expected to know like secret intelligence, for example, that we should just listen to them? What's the point of the CIA? What's the point of the FBI? What's the point of us having intelligence partners with other countries?
Yeah, okay, I guess. All right, let's continue.
It's ridiculous. You know, I want to say something else about that. Everybody has this idea that America was founded on these values. You do realize that in the beginning, the majority was not allowed to vote, right?
Yeah.
In America.
Mm-hmm.
Like, even most men couldn't vote.
Mm.
You had to be basically a landowner in order for you to vote. And that, to me, was a great system because you have to have some level of intelligence and you also have some skin in the game, right? You can't just be like, because if you own land, it's in your best interest for the country to succeed, right?
Mm-hmm.
But if you're just why should a landowner and some like random person who just wastes away their life being lazy have the same weight in their opinion, the same weighted opinion? You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They shouldn't.
I agree.
And I don't think everyone should vote on the same topics. Like, I don't think, for example, when you have like the military is like 90+% men, I don't think women should be the ones deciding things on that matter, for example.
All right, let's continue.
They voted in this last election on the basis, in part, of the promise no more wars. Okay, so now we're about to have a war. Looks like 80% of people are against it. In that range, let's say 70%, but nowhere near majority support for this war.
And another thing, pause real quick, Shiva. When have you ever been polled for anything?
Never. But still, man, this is like
no, Manster. When have you ever been polled? Have you ever been polled?
No,
never. Me neither. So where are they getting this 70%, 80%?
Okay, well,
they're always doing this.
Let's go ahead and poll you now. Okay, are you in favor with the Iran war?
Yes, absolutely.
What the hell?
150%.
Okay.
The Strait of who? The Strait of America. Dude, they did this poll when Trump first ran for office, and they were like 100% sure that he was going to lose the election. They were like, Hillary's got 70%, and then she lost.
Yeah, all right.
Exactly.
Okay, let's continue.
And NF said they're just making stuff up. Exactly.
It's not direct democracy, but it is a form of democracy. It's representative democracy.
The ultimate form of democracy in our system, in a republic, because we're not a true democracy, we're a republic.
Exactly, right? It's a mediated democracy.
It'll be an opportunity for Americans to vote if they think that we've made the wrong policy decisions. I personally think the president is making the right policy decisions.
But I guess, but you just said it matters deeply what Americans think. And if the overwhelming majority are against it, in what sense does it matter? Because what I hear is it matters what they think, but it really doesn't matter what they think because...
No, you take it in, you certainly ingest that.
And then what do you do with it once you ingest it?
Then you make sure that you have... No,
it goes out the other end, obviously.
All right. Look, democracy is great. It appears. I mean, dictatorship's probably not the best thing to live, but...
No, but Huckabee explained it right. We're not a democracy. We're a republic. So we don't have this direct representation. You elect your representatives and they decide for you. So you just pick who you think is best to represent you.
Wow, that's kind of also crazy. Yeah, you just pick our decisions and it's kind of...
It's not, but Shiva, think of you. Okay, we can agree that can we agree? Just look at what you're seeing on X, for example. Can we agree the majority of people are what's a Buddhist word that I could use? Delusional for the...
All right, yeah.
Okay, so why would we give the majority, the masses, that type of a power?
Fine, but right now, the way that we pick our presidents is a popularity contest. Who's more popular?
It should be.
But that's...
Yeah, and usually what happens in that scenario is we pick the cream of the crop. Whoever's had previous success in something and they have to prove it.
Okay, but not...
Like, you know, Obama was a lawyer or something like that, right? Trump was a successful businessman. Like, you get... It's not perfect, but it's better than just letting a bunch of randos decide what to do with the country.
Well, we picked, or America picked Joe Biden. So what happened there? The guy was just totally sleeping.
Even then, right? And that's what I'm saying. So, like, even then we'll get some bad people, but it's never going to be as bad as it would be if we just let random people decide. Like, even, okay, Joe Biden, as bad as he was, you know, most of that was probably due to his age, right? He does have a record of being a politician for a long time. So at least he has experience.
Yeah. All right. Well, maybe we should pick people based on their intelligence, do some kind of IQ test, and then we decide, all right, you're good enough to lead the country. Instead of just, oh, you're entertaining. Oh, let's just toss you in the office. Let's see how you do. Anyways. What is this? This is some guy, family called... Man, watching videos of like people drowning is not ideal. Oh,
Did you
shit.
get shocked? Is that what it said?
I can't even see what's happening. Oh, he's saving some dog. All right, shout out to him for saving a dog. All right, Barack Obama is making some posts. Although we don't have any details about the motives behind last night's shooting at the White House Correspondents' Dinner, it's incumbent upon all of us to reject the idea that violence has any place in our democracy. It's also a sobering reminder that our courage and sacrifice that the U.S. Secret Service agents show every day. I'm grateful to them and thankful to the agents who was shot. Going to be okay. Okay, some guy got shot. That's
a guy was actually shot. I didn't know that.
Yeah. Nick Fuentes and Keith Woods in Rome. Look at best buds.
Oh.
All right, I don't really care. Let's continue
on.
on.
Play some of that, dude. I do want to see a little bit. Put it to the middle.
You're going the wrong way. Shut the fuck up, fucking asshole. I'm American.
Wow.
You rode the verse in the woods.
Yeah. In the Keith Woods.
I have one location for you. Small. Come with me. Come with me, please.
Oh, this is that part.
No.
Respect. Come with me.
No. I don't know you.
Let's see.
Like, I'm really relying on you.
How long have we got left?
Can't even read. 18 kilometers.
All right. Good job for him.
I'm surprised he hasn't seen anything racist yet.
All right. Shout out to Erica Kirk. This lady is anyways, whatever. This is why men should
she's behind this. She's behind this shooting too.
I mean, who knows? What does this mean? This is why men should work out.
Piggyback ride. Hello. Then.
Okay. All right, I'm not gonna watch this. Oh, this is something interesting. Shout
The
out
guy
to
doesn't notice? Dude, that's friggin' Metal Gear Solid type stuff. The guy doesn't even know that he's on top of him.
Wow, you gotta have some serious aim to just pull the trigger. You gotta
Yeah, he's moving like crazy. Don't get caught, dude.
Wow.
Ooh. That was clean.
Cool. All right. The first one was well deserved. Why are you jumping and grabbing him like a WTF? Okay.
Toma.
Oh my God.
What is happening?
All right. We'll find her and marry her. She's picking up gold. Oh, cool. All right. What's wrong with this person? I don't want to see that. Clavicle.
But I've got these two girls like that are living with me, and they're kind of getting into it. So how do I make them not fight and like want to kill each other? No, no,
No, like he just wants us to be friends.
no. So I fucked her before, like a month or two ago.
Shiva, let it play, dude.
This is just some drama, parasocial.
Parasocial, dude. You've said parasocial fucking 10
Man,
times already.
Dr. Rob introduced, or Mr. Robert, or Rob, Jesus, introduced me to this word, and it's very accurate. In Pakistan, a man was.
I'm actually learning a lot about you on this stream because I didn't realize how sensitive you were to so many things.
It's not about being sensitive. I'm happy to watch these.
You're a fucking cupcake, dude.
Bro, this is maintaining.
Dude, watch reality, dude. This is what you need to be seeing.
Here's reality.
This is the real world. That's the only thing that you like to face head on is looking at animal cruelty, and for some reason you watch. What's the point of watching all of that when you don't even eat meat anymore?
Well, okay.
It's not like you need to convince yourself.
This is a man that, okay, it says a man in Pakistan was unloading a bull from his truck to slaughter it. At that moment, the bull attacked him and broke his spine and lower back.
Yes, is that the only dark side of the world that you're interested in?
No, but this
what about female nature or male nature? What about that? You don't think you need to learn a little bit about that?
Well, I think this is relevant to people's kind of choices and
So you're just here to push veganism. That's it. Nothing else.
No.
There's no depth. No variety of topics. Just parasocial veganism. That's it.
All right. You want to see what Dan Bilzerian wants to tell?
Upstairs, that was my girlfriend. Hates her.
All right. So the two girls.
Yeah, well, two girls is fucking probably the worst number that you could pick because they're going to be jockeying for position, and when you're fucking one, the other one's sitting on her ass. So you either got to pick 1 or 3 or 4 or whatever, but not 2. 2 does not work.
I'm not gonna never mind.
2 does not work. What's the difference about 3?
Because 3 works a lot better than 2, because otherwise 1 is just sitting on her ass while you're fucking the other one, and then they're constantly jockeying for attention. Everything's a competition. It's a total fucking headache.
Yeah, that sounds kind of like exactly what's going on right now. They're giving me a fucking headache every day.
Me?
Yeah, well, I mean, you basically, put 2 fucking ants in a jar and shook the jar up. So, yeah, that 2 does not work. Unless they hook up and they're into each other.
That won't be happening.
Then that could work. But 2 girls that are like.
Cool.
What do you think about that, Shiva?
I mean,
2 versus 3.
This lady needs to have some self-respect and
6, 7.
Find herself a nice husband, and not some.
Yeah, but we know that already. But aside from that, let's go with their narrative now. So what do you think would work out better? Why would 3 be better than 2? Come on, let's be real here.
I don't know.
Do you think it's true?
Look, do you want me to say that they're gonna keep each other company? Is that what it is? What they're gonna keep each other company?
Does it sound reasonable? I think by the time, because it's true, because what happens is with 2 is that there's still too much power between them. So both of them still think they could bring down your entire empire by just disagreeing with you. Right? Because it's too close to 1, basically. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But if you have 3, then then one of them is gonna, one of them is gonna be extra smart and be like, "Shit, I'm not losing this. I'm sticking around." And then that'll get the other ones to be like, "All right, fine. I guess I will too. Whatever." He's obviously a savage. Oh my god.
Right, yeah. Roberts.
Come
man.
on now. Let me get some W's in the chat.
All right, some W's in the chat for this guy. Okay, something happens here. Don't really want to see any kind of violence perpetrating to people. All right, shout out to children. It's a little funny video. We're here to pursue actual value. What is this?
No, we're not, Shiva. We're here for mindless entertainment.
All right, men fighting. Don't want to look. You're happy to watch men fighting. We're here to bring value to the subscribers. All right, boat is sinking. Oh dang, those fellas are so dang lucky. I don't have a boat. I don't think you have a boat either. And I've been on some boats in some time, but these guys are driving a boat and their boat is sinking. Shout out to boat owners. And this is what happens when you fish. This is the direct karma.
Volume up, Shiva.
All right, true. It's a 2-minute video, so we're gonna. Oh, they're really racing.
Also, they got a hole in the boat and he's trying to get to land before.
Yep.
Why is neither one of them throwing the water out?
Well, I mean, this kind of bouncing is probably not. Grab the grass. Oh, this little machine. Oh, the computer was just bolted down and it looks like it's going in the ocean. Wow, this must be nice.
We need your trailer. We need your trailer. We're
They
sinking.
made it.
We're sinking. We're sinking bad.
Oh, they made it.
Wow, they got
Holy
somebody's
shit.
trailer. They saved him. Good
You're
job.
off. You're off center.
Perfect. W's in the chat for saving your boat. Cool. They're everywhere. Let's see, what is this?
You're being recorded. What's up? I'm here to do my job. This is a feller.
You are in the way, sir.
I'm in the way. I'm delivering gasoline, man. You can just swing out of the way.
Oh my god.
Not that hard.
All right.
Womp,
So
womp, womp.
people need to meditate. All right, Elon Musk reposted this. Let's see, what is this?
When we engage in those kinds of policies. And I'm asking the legislature to go back and look at the laws. In fact, people that go into common places and decide to engage in that kind of violence, we should put them away for life. I'm done with them. It doesn't matter how old they are. Somebody has failed. It's not the government's job to raise these people. It's common sense not to go into a public space with a gun and start shooting around blindly. We got 18,000 acres at Angola. And if it's up to me, I'd send them all there for the rest of their lives. Next. This
Nice.
is the kind of violence that we...
Okay, I agree. Yeah, I'm sure you don't want to see this video, but this is what happens. This is where people's food comes from. So we do not want to do that. This is bad. This is bad. Okay. Let's watch the next one. All right. This is just horrible. All right. Shout out to Alex Jones.
Super calm there, though.
Yeah, this is probably a nicer way of slaughtering animals and cutting their heads off. But you are ending their lives just to make sure that you understand. So ending beings' lives is not the best thing.
What is it? Those little it's the little prongs that are ending the live.
I think so. It's electricity. So it just.
But look, right beforehand, the pigs are not freaking out. They're just like, hey, I wonder what's this. And then...
I'm willing to bet a lot of money that they're scared. They're not stupid, and they're like, on a line, so the pig understands what's happening behind it. Okay, and the pig just falls down. What do you think? Oh, I'm stupid. I'm a pig. No, the pig understands.
Yeah, but when you see other animals getting slaughtered, they're usually like actively freaking out.
Man,
these guys look at how calm they are. Look.
Yeah. This is just how people think bacon, or how bacon is. This is your bacon. It's so insane.
This is jacked, yeah.
So, anyways, let's continue. So people are saying, oh, there's no pain. Well, would you want this to happen? There's no pain. It's just, no, you don't want to die. Nobody wants to die. So don't be, anyways.
For the month and all the rest of it. Cole Allen interned at the Jet Propulsion Laboratories in NASA. And there's these lists of dead scientists going around. Folks, it's 11 the last few months, including the head of the whole secret UFO project, the top general, who, by the way, said he wanted disclosure and that Trump had ordered to disclose it all. He disappeared 2 weeks after Trump ordered it 3 months ago. They found this other NASA engineer burned up in his car last week. Another one said, oh, they're coming to kill me. They told me they're going to kill me. Then she commits suicide. All these big UFO researchers are dying. 2 of them this week. It is hundreds, okay? And it's in Europe. It's in China. People involved with gravitational manipulation. They call it anti-gravity. That's not what it is. It's gravitational manipulation. People involved in secret space programs. And Trump is the one that said 3 months ago, I want it all disclosed now, and signed an executive order and gave them until July to do it. And then a guy that worked at the Jet Propulsion Laboratory that was founded by Jack Parsons, the avowed Satanist, and Aleister Crowley. I know it doesn't sound real. It doesn't sound real to me either. Just type in Jack Parsons, Aleister Crowley, Satanism, the founder, basically, of proto-NASA. Ran sex cults with Aleister Crowley. The point is, that was back in the 50s before NASA was formed officially. So it's crazy. You know, the guy that really shot Sirhan, it's well known. Even the local police report said that Sirhan had his arm pinned and he shot all the rounds out of his handgun into the wall and floor. But it was a well-known Skunk Works Jet Propulsion Laboratory CIA operative that actually shot RFK's dad, RFK Sr., a bunch in the back there at the hotel in Los Angeles. So the fact that, and one of his professors just got killed a few weeks ago.
I want to talk to R1 because R1 is pissing me off with his comments, dude, about he wants to push T-gender agendas on little kids, basically.
Oh, that's what he's doing, huh? What is he saying?
Yeah. He's saying you don't know what it feels like to be different.
Okay, shout out to R1 for being different. LGBT rights for women. Who's not saying that? Sure, you have rights. I am promoting LGBT rights and the protection of women and what the hell are you talking about? Children, involving children in your anyways, children should be old enough. A child should be at least a person should
not
be
a child.
Excuse me.
Right.
An adult should make adult decisions, not children.
Right.
All right.
The only person that would ever advocate for little kids to make a decision of that magnitude is you got to question their intentions behind that.
Well, this person has been really quite unhinged on the chat, so I'm gonna be keeping my eye out. All right, so snipers are doing some sniper stuff. Let's look at actual value. Woman was camping alone in the forest and this happened.
Look. Thankate said he's bald. Of course, he knows what it's like to be different.
Shame on you.
That one.
Athkati. All right, Fox News just came.
The press secretary's husband. He was one of our guests. He was seated right next to me, and right as the dinner was starting, the national
I'm gonna go to the gym, bro.
And then he kind of leaned over and said, I watched you on TV. You did a great job.
I'll come on another one.
Take it easy, man. Enjoy your gym.
Everybody out. Peace out.
Peace. So we are going to continue live streaming, my friends. Let me just start a new video. For some reason, when this happens, I can't see my mic or I can't see my mouse. Here I am. The man, the myth, the legend. So, yeah, that was interesting watching the videos of my friend. We are going to pivot onto something else. Let's see what the chat is saying. Yep, the conspiracy theories seem to be coming true. Hello, Marcel. Welcome. Shout out to my friend Carlos. He is a YouTuber as well. And I recommend you go check out his channel. Okay. So what do you guys think about everything that was shared? This current live stream, and anything else? My mouse cursor disappeared after hanging up my Discord call. I'm just trying to see how I can get that back. Okay, move your mouse, restart Discord, disable hardware, run as a toggle. Very strange. So, trans is beautiful too, sure. Lots of things that are beautiful. What's the picture behind you? Is that your boyfriend? No, that is a spiritual master, Sadhguru. Getting sleepy, it's 12:30 a.m. for me, going to fall asleep on the live stream. All right, go slow. Don't fall asleep on the live stream. Go and enjoy your rest. It is 12:30 a.m. for me as well. I've realized I've been streaming for a while. And somebody here says, sexist, R1, you have a very interesting mind. And nobody's promoting sexism here. Being sexist is not good. It is bad. It is bad. So let's see, Indian guru. I'm not an Indian guru. I'm a regular person. Or I'm a white guru. Okay? I'm a Caucasian guru. No homophobic faces. Sure, you shouldn't be afraid of homosexuals. That would make you a very weak and pathetic individual if you're afraid of somebody's sexual orientation. Don't you think that's weird? If a homosexual man arrived at the grocery store and stayed in a line behind me, I would think that's very weird. Why is there a... And if I got scared, you know? That would be very weird. Yes, embrace yourself. Yeah, you never know what the situation is with these politicians and what they're planning. So... yeah. I think, my friends, we might have to end this live stream prematurely because it is 12 o'clock, so we'll stay live for another few more minutes, and then we are going to have to end the live stream. So let me know what your thoughts are, and let me just message my... My friends, as you can see above the live stream here, we are raising a goal for my mother and I to have a live stream together. That is the goal. My mom is spiritual as well, and I suggested this to her recently. She accepted, and so we have 21 days to reach this financial goal. Why is this the case? Well, because my mom is not making videos. It'll be quite a challenge for her to show up on my live stream, and I think a financial incentive is needed. Not for me, of course, but for her. So 100% of the proceeds will go towards my mom. I will give this to her as a gift. And hopefully, once she goes onto my live stream and answers your questions, she will get comfortable with making YouTube videos and maybe even start her own channel or be a member or an active member on my live streams, which will be a very, very beautiful thing to see. So if you want to contribute to that goal, you can do so. You can click the link in the description or the pinned comments, which is a Streamlabs link, It is the best place to send a super chat because not only does it appear as a text-to-speech donation, which will appear right here on the screen, and it will be read out loud with a machine or a robot will read it out loud to everybody, but also because I get to keep 100% of the donation. So on YouTube, it is not this way. On YouTube, approximately, or 30% goes to YouTube and 70% goes to the creator. This is, you know, a reasonable kind of division because YouTube is a huge platform and they provide the entire platform and I just get to stream on it. So it makes sense for them to get some kind of compensation. But in this way, you can benefit me entirely and keep YouTube out of it. So if you ever want to donate in the future, the link to the Streamlabs is by far the best way to do that because I get to keep 100% of your hard-earned money. And yeah, 100% of your blessing will go to me. So W, mom, and son. Yes, absolutely. That is the plan. So what are your plans tomorrow, R1? I want to do more spiritual live streams. This live stream made me realize that that is what's needed in the world. And I want to do more spiritual live streams. Maybe I'll go to the park and live stream from the park or go outside and live stream from the backyard. But I understand that people need spiritual energy. People need some kind of a companion to go deeper with. And that's the quality that I want to maintain my YouTube channel with. It has to be about spirituality. It has to be about spiritual insight and, you know, liberation. So that is where my energy is going to be focused towards. So we'll see. I'm still going to live stream tomorrow, most likely. At the minimum, 4 hours a day. I'm going to live stream every single day for 4 hours. Except I'll take 1 day off out of the week. Maybe that's tomorrow, but maybe not. So Acadian Stacker, I'm going to buy my phone very soon. I'm going to make a video about that. Things are in the works. Just wanted to let you know that I love you. Thank you very much. I love you too. Bro, this Sadhguru is a con artist. Go back to Jesus. Jesus is not alive. Sadhguru is alive. And Sadhguru is a very wise man. Go subscribe to his channel. I heard if you stream on TikTok, you get paid every week and you get to keep most of your money. Interesting. I'm not sure about that because that is, you know, the revenue from ads is not that much. So also people are calling me a beggar and a grifter. This is something that you're going to have to accept when you are making live streams or doing anything of significance. You're always going to get negative feedback like this. People are going to call you names and there's really nothing you can do about that. And you know, I was recently thinking, oh, okay, well, I shouldn't ask for donations or I shouldn't put any kind of financial goals because, oh, what if people call me a beggar? What if they call me other names? And then I realized, no, I don't care. Of course, I care about negative feedback if it actually reflects bad on my behavior. I want to change my behavior in a way that's positive. But to stop something, to stop yourself from doing something because other people have a negative opinion of you, that is also not wise. So if you have a goal, if you have a dream, go towards your dream, irrespective of what people are going to think about you, because for sure they're going to think negatively about you. And sometimes they're even going to say it. They're not going to say it to your face, most likely. They're going to say it on the live stream because it's very easy. So that's shout out to all the people that are here. Hello, Shiva. How many years ago did you first come in contact with Hinduism and how did you take for your initial spiritual philosophy, transform yourself with spirit? So I've come in contact with Hinduism in 2019. Thanks to Sadhguru, the picture you see behind me. And it totally transformed my life for the better. I'm very, very thankful that that happened. And I'm very blessed. So it has probably done more for me than anything else. First, I came in contact with the Buddha's teachings. The Buddha is also a Hindu philosophy. So shout out to the Hinduland. All right, have a good night, Ghostlo. Thank you. Appreciate you being on the live stream. That is it, my friends. We are, that is the end of this live stream. We are going to close it off here and we are going to go and rest. Thank you very much for tuning in. If you enjoyed this live stream, click the like button. If you want to send me a donation, now you can. Go subscribe to my friend's channel. I'm sure we're going to be doing live streams like this more in the future, but predominantly we want to focus our live streams on spirituality. And as I said, my friends, tomorrow we're going to do a live stream again, minimum 4 hours. 2 hours in the morning, 2 hours in the evening. I look forward to seeing you there. And is there anything else that needs to be said? I don't think so. You certainly do not need to do that. Okay, my friends, thank you very much. Hope you enjoyed this live stream. I will see you again very soon. Have a beautiful rest of your night. Peace.